How many months? After all this time, Hazbin Hotel finally came out and finished its first season. It's been a crazy 4 years, from revealing the new voices, designs, and the... What if written by this thing was written by Vivsi because she wrote the thing doing the thing because she was supposed to write doing something about writing. Written by Vivsi Pop. And despite the fairly positive reviews, the show itself has a very mixed response from people. What do I think of it? It's okay. I was genuinely really excited for this show, but after seeing the trailers, my expectations were significantly lowered to a point where I thought it just looked okay. And then I watched it, and turns out, yeah, I was right.
What hurts the show the most has to be the absolute goddamn insane crack cocaine pacing.
Watching season 1 felt like I was watching season 2. We got the reveals of Angels not caring, Vox and Alistair's rivalry, Angels can be killed, Angel Dust's abuse, Husk being a washed overlord, Baggy being an angel, Angels not knowing what sent someone to heaven, Emily not knowing about the extermination, and being introduced in the exact same episode, a war of heaven and hell, Sir Pench's dying, the hotel getting destroyed, Adam dying, Alistair's deal, sinners can get redeemed, and Lilith being in heaven. All of this in 8 episodes, 24 minutes long. The show doesn't leave you time to breathe and do basic things like connecting with these characters. Except for episode 4 where it calms down and lets you explore Angel and Husk. And it's probably the best episode when it comes to character exploration. Hell, Angel is one of the most developed characters in the whole show. Development that everyone else desperately needed. Because a part of Angel... Let's talk about the other episodes. The first 4 episodes were interesting. Episode 1. I don't really like episode 1. It's so weird. This show acts like the pilot is the first episode, which doesn't solve much even if you've watched it. Even if the pilot is necessary to watch, it should still be the first episode's job to introduce the world and characters. But oh boy, does this episode sure try, but it struggles hard at showing and not telling.
It didn't explain anything about how we're trying to save demons from extermination, which is the whole fucking point.
Why yes, Faggy, that is the plot of Hazbin Hotel, a show you can watch on Amazon Prime, owned by multi-billionaire Jeff Bezos. Thanks for telling me, I didn't know. Speaking of characters, they're fine. I liked most of them enough. The comedy was fine sometimes, and the angel stuff, why is this in the first episode? What's the point of getting rid of the concept of the Hazbin Hotel in just the first episode? It doesn't really make sense. Like, even in the finale, I'm just stuck wondering, what's even the point of the hotel anymore? Like, you know, the whole premise of the show. Like, I get it's revealed that it actually works, but like, they don't know that. So, is it just a normal hotel now? Do they just hope people get redeemed? This is kind of dumb. Episode 2 and 3 are definitely better than the first one, but that's not really a compliment. There's some good jokes and visually great looking moments, but a part of that, it was fine. They were both fine. Episode 4. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to talk about episode 4. It's just a lot. If you want my opinion on it, the episode is fine, but like,
I hate you. I've always hated you.
Episode 5 to 8 were by far the best episodes of the whole show. Lucifer being one of the highlight characters of the show, I like them a lot.
Oh, I'm the only one that matters. See, you messed with my daughter, and now I am going to fuck you!
It's fuck you up, Dad.
Wait, what did I say?
But even still, they fall under the same problems. It's like the show is doing a speed run. Episode 6 is a perfect example of this. Like, I really wanted to get invested in the story and where it was going, but I was just sitting there wondering, why are we in heaven already? Only 5 episodes in, don't you think it's a bit early? Also, who the fuck are you? Lily is introduced in this episode, and they act like we've seen her before, but we don't know anything about you. You've had like 2 seconds of screen time. All we know about her is, she's nice. Wow, a person in heaven. Nice? Who would have guessed? This show loves introducing characters and acting like we've immediately known them, that they've grown a bond. Like in the finale where Sir Pentious sacrifices himself. That had to be the most nothing death I've seen in a while. I barely even recognized it as a death because it was so quick. And then all the characters are like, fuck, not Sir Pentious. And I like Sir Pentious, but like, A, we've barely seen him interact with the main cast, and B, this is his death scene.
That could have been ugly.
It's so hard to get invested when everything goes by so fastly or isn't treated as it should be. And this happens through most of the show. That being said, it's not all bad. There's definitely some good things. Despite having very cluttered designs, for the most part, I like how the show looks. Animation, while having its inconsistent looking moments, it does also have some great looking moments as well. Everyone in the cast is doing a great job. The highlights for me had to be Alex Brightman.
Don't fucking shush me, bitch.
At first, I fucking hated Adam, but I don't know, he kinda grew on me. And Christian Borle, surprisingly. I didn't think much of him because Box barely appeared, but in the finale, they have him like it's some kind of fucking reaction channel, and they just let him go all out. It's great.
Yes, fuck you, Alistair. This is better than sex.
Alistair, just Alistair, he's probably the character I'm the most hooked on, because while other characters suffer from having their story rushed and a part of their backstory not being told, Alistair thrives not knowing anything about him. I love the mystery that surrounds him, and that final scene in the finale was great. He's probably my favorite character in the show. There's some cute little Easter eggs like Charlie almost singing the pilot song in episode 7. The backgrounds and locations look really good. I like how Cannibal Town looks, despite the colors being a bit not good. There's a few funny gags, one of my favorite being this.
Action. Cut.
And by far the best part of the show is the music. And yeah, it's no surprise. Vivzie is such a musical girl, it's no shocker, the songs absolutely slap. I love just about every song. Yeah, there was gonna be a few clunkers here and there, but it was bound to happen when there's 2 songs every episode. Still, I love these songs. Hell is Forever has been stuck in my mind for weeks. I can't stop listening to it. Help me.
These songs are just way too catchy, man. Once you're in deep, there's no coming back.
Yeah, the show has its fair share of positives. I'm even excited where they're heading in season 2, but man, I can't give this show higher than a 6. Like, the pacing is it's just too much in too little time. We'll finish this on a positive though, and that's the fact that this show even exists. It's really cool to see someone grow from a YouTube pilot all the way to the top.
The show's mere existence has already made history.
I will always think of how cool that is. Hell of a Boss is better though.
Hey, what's up? It's me.
Stop!